Who's on the edge?
Group A is beginning to take shape. Mexico sits at the top after winning both of its matches and is now close to securing a place. In the knockout round, South Korea remains in a strong position. While South Africa desperately needs points to stay alive, Switzerland faces enormous pressure and may need a victory to keep their World Cup hopes alive. The next round of matches could decide everything. Group B remains wide open, but Canada currently sits at the top thanks to a superior goal difference. Switzerland is level on points and has also put itself in a strong position. Heading into the final round, Bosnia and Herzegovina still has hope, but time is beginning to run short. Qatar faces a difficult challenge after suffering a heavy defeat in its last match, and now desperately needs points to keep its World Cup dream alive. The final games will decide everything. Canada and Switzerland meet in a match that could determine first place, while Bosnia and Herzegovina and Qatar battle to keep their hopes alive. Brazil currently leads the standings, but Morocco sits level on points and remains firmly in the race for first place. Scotland is just 1 point behind and knows that a victory in the final round could change everything. Haiti faces a difficult situation after losing its opening 2 matches, and now needs a remarkable turnaround to keep its World Cup hopes alive. The final games carry enormous importance. Brazil and Scotland meet in a match that could reshape the group, while Morocco looks to finish the job against Haiti, with 3 teams still fighting for the top 2 places. Group C is far from decided. Group D has begun to separate. The United States has enjoyed a perfect start, winning both of its matches and moving closer to a place in the knockout stage. Australia and Paraguay remain level on points, setting up a dramatic fight for second place in the group. Meanwhile, Turkey finds itself under enormous pressure after opening the tournament with 2 defeats. The final round could decide everything. The United States will look to finish the group unbeaten, while Paraguay and Australia meet in what could become one of the most important matches of the group stage. With a place in the round of 32 on the line, Group D still has plenty of drama ahead. Group B has been controlled by Germany. 2 victories and 9 goals scored have put the Germans in command, and within reach of the knockout stage. Ivory Coast remains in a strong position, but Ecuador and Korea still have work to do if they hope to continue their World Cup journey. The final round will determine who joins Germany in advancing from Group E. Group F remains one of the most competitive groups in the tournament. The Netherlands currently holds first place, but Japan is level on points and separated only by goals scored. Sweden sits just 1 point behind and knows that victory in its final match could completely reshape the standings. Tunisia faces an uphill battle after losing its first 2 matches and now needs a dramatic turnaround to keep its World Cup hopes alive. The spotlight now turns to Japan and Sweden in what could become one of the decisive matches of the group stage, with 3 teams still battling for the top 2 positions. Group F remains wide open. Group G remains one of the most unpredictable groups in the tournament. Egypt currently leads the standings, but the margin is slim and nothing has been decided. Iran and Belgium are both unbeaten after drawing their first 2 matches, keeping themselves firmly in the race for a place in the knockout stage. Even New Zealand remains within striking distance and could still produce a surprise in the final round. The next matches carry enormous importance. Belgium desperately needs its first victory, while Egypt and Iran meet in a contest that could decide who finishes on top. With all 4 teams still alive, Group G promises a dramatic finish. Group H remains far from settled. Spain leads the standings after 2 matches, but the race for qualification is still wide open. Uruguay and Cape Verde have both earned 2 draws and remain unbeaten, keeping themselves firmly in contention heading into the final round. Saudi Arabia sits just behind and knows that one strong performance could change the picture completely. The spotlight now turns to Spain and Uruguay in a match that could determine who finishes on top of the group, with all 4 teams still capable of advancing. Group H is set for a dramatic conclusion. Group I has quickly become a 2-team race. France and Norway both remain perfect after winning their opening two matches, and now sit level on 6 points. With powerful attacks and unbeaten records, their upcoming showdown could determine who finishes first in the group. Senegal and Iraq have struggled to find points and now face a battle to keep their hopes alive. Their next match may decide who stays alive and who sees their tournament come to an end. The spotlight now turns to France against Norway, a match that could decide the winner of Group I. With one round remaining, the race for first place is heating up, while others are simply trying to survive. Group J is beginning to take shape, but the battle for second place remains wide open. Argentina has won its first two matches and sits alone at the top with 6 points. With 5 goals scored and none conceded, the South Americans have looked dominant and are in a strong position to finish first in the group. Behind them, Austria and Algeria are tied on 3 points. Austria started with a victory before falling to Argentina, while Algeria bounced back with a crucial win over Jordan. To keep its hopes alive, Jordan remains without points and now faces a difficult challenge against group leaders Argentina. The spotlight now turns to the decisive clash between Algeria and Austria, with second place likely on the line. One match could determine who joins Argentina in advancing from Group J. Everything in Group J may come down to 90 minutes. Group K has produced an early surprise. Colombia sits at the top after opening the tournament with a victory, while both Portugal and DR Congo earned a point in their first match. Portugal remains one of the favorites in the group, but the Portuguese side will be eager to claim its first win and move closer to qualification. Uzbekistan suffered an opening defeat, but with 2 matches still remaining, there is plenty of time to recover. The second round of matches could begin to separate the contenders from the chasing pack. Portugal faces Uzbekistan knowing that 3 points would put them firmly back in control, while Colombia and DR Congo battle for an opportunity to strengthen their position at the top. With 2 rounds still to play, Group K remains wide open. Group L rounds out the first phase of the tournament, with England and Ghana sharing the lead. After impressive opening victories, England's attack made an immediate statement, while Ghana collected 3 valuable points to put itself in a strong position. Panama and Croatia suffered opening defeats, but with 2 matches still remaining, both teams remain very much alive. The second round promises to bring plenty of drama. England and Ghana now meet in a showdown that could determine who takes control of the group, while Panama and Croatia battle to keep pace in the race for qualification. With the tournament still in its early stages, Group L leaves plenty of questions waiting to be answered. 48 teams, countless dreams, only one nation will lift the trophy, and every match brings us one step closer. This is the World Cup Report.